Great Wrestling Debate.
Unified WWE Championship match, or whatever they call it.
What an idiot audience. Whoever voted for that, which probably was 38%.
A few years from now, we're still going to be calling like the
Unified Champion.
Yeah, it refers to, That's like, remember when they unified the belts? And,
The WWE unified. I mean, it just doesn't even sound right.
And now, here's Tyler Williams.
Yes, indeed. The Great Wrestling Debate, right here on YouTube.
I just realized it. My name's not in the intro.
Well, Wayne
son of a bitch.
Wayne Kircher, everybody. I'm just saying that because everybody, just because I introduce it normally. So
it's fine, Tyler. You're the Jim Ross of the group, and I'm Jerry Lawler talking about puppies on the announcement table and that. It's fine. We're still buddies.
But anyways,
we're still buddies.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome to the Great Wrestling Debate.
Corey's like the Jonathan Coachman of the group. He's just there to be there.
Who should be on? Yeah, I guess who will be on next week.
Yes, for I guess the rest of winter break.
Yeah, which will be right after TLC. So it'll be.
I'm sure he'll have a lot to say. A lot to say.
Yeah. So, but yeah, in the intros, the Unified Championship match this weekend already. And, of course, we just came off of Monday Night Raw, which featured the Slammy Awards.
Yes.
So some might call them the Scammy Awards. But...
kind of a little late there.
Yeah, had to turn the volume back. But anyways, the closing segment to this episode of Raw is, what everybody's kind of been talking about, I think. Obviously, it was, the Championship Ascension ceremony, or whatever they call it, the raising of the champ.
Yes, the raising of the championship.
Ascension, I forget the word they used, but yeah, they hang the belts and raise them above the ring, symbolically, and it made for an interesting segment. I thought it's probably just going to be another segment. This segment was received pretty well.
Well, I think the whole former champions thing was pretty nice.
Definitely, yeah. Having a bunch of former champions.
I mean, they were literally surrounded the ring. I mean, it was pretty... What was going on Memory Lane? Because I remember watching almost all these guys win the title at least once. I mean, even some not so pleasant, the great Khali's was there. I mean, because it will go in the books that he was a former world champion.
Yeah.
I mean, but Dolph Ziggler was there. I mean, wasn't he long-winded? Daniel Bryan's there. I don't know if that means the kind of his one non-WWE title win or... that one World Heavyweight title win that he had for like a couple months that he viewed as not being the actual world champion.
Yeah.
Which I think was already a sign of Dan Bryan saying, what the hell do we have two belts anyway?
Yeah.
Clearly, one's more important than the other.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, this segment, I guess it really heated up with when Orton got on the mic. I think doing a good job. And even Cena here seemed to do,
definitely
be a little more intense than normal. See, the only problem is, which I think we've mentioned this before, is that, every now and then we'll get like some good intense Cena like this.
Yeah.
But next week, I mean, who knows? He could come out again and go back.
Unless he loses, Tyler.
Yeah.
Unless he loses, then we get pissed off. Incredible Hulk Senior, where he destroys everybody in such in his path.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
No, but I mean, I thought it was a pretty good Cena promo. I mean, he did
acknowledge
he acknowledged all the guys he essentially put over in his career. I mean, there were some guys missing. I mean, Edge wasn't there. That's one guy I think people forget is one that's somebody that Cena put over a lot. Kind of actually established Edge as a main event wrestler, kind of, if you think about it.
Yeah.
In that feud back in 2006. But yeah, no, I mean, Dolph Ziggler, I mean, let's be fair, put him over at TLC originally. And that's kind of owed him to you thought was a main event push at one point. I mean, but it's
even though
you can't control creative sometimes.
Yeah,
but I mean, I think the whole kiss of Daniel Bryan pissed some fans off. I didn't care because I guess it makes sense storyline wise. The fact that that at least in Seattle they weren't going to let WWE get away with ignoring Daniel Bryan for a full show.
Yeah, people were saying, I mean. I kind of understand. Some people were saying like, "Oh, Cena was using other people to get." But the thing was, but I think the thing was when they were just cheering Daniel Bryan specifically.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it was like, all right, you know what? Let's cheer for John Cena.
And it kind of had a point. I mean, let's be fair here. Randy Orton, I don't want to say it was handpicked because let's look at Ted DiBiase Jr. for a second. He works for the company there. You could say, well, his dad was famous, and that. I mean, there's a lot of pressure coming from a a legacy kind of like that Orton has, where your grandpa did it and your dad did it. Oh, and if this guy doesn't do it, you're kind of a massive letdown for the family. And also the fact that, like I said, Harry Smith doesn't work for the company anymore, and Tyson Kidd isn't even being pushed anymore. So, I mean, it works for everybody, essentially. But, so, I mean, I'll give Randy credit to Randy Orton. He does work hard, but obviously for the whole heel thing, you got to say that I mean, they're wrong. And when I do laugh when Cena brought up the whole screw-ups that he's done in the past.
Yeah.
The drug test fails. The whole, I guess he's also referring to the one fight he had over in Great Britain in a hotel.
Yeah.
He just messed up the hotel room. I mean, the guy was, and the word of Shawn Michaels was almost 90 Shawn Michaels. A prima donna, not really a locker room leader.
Right.
He was kind of, they're hoping he would be, but, I mean, basically I'm saying, he has a kid. I think he's come a long way.
Yeah.
And that, maybe parroting does it to people a lot. But,
yeah.
No, I mean, but I did go what Cena was saying. Daniel Bryan was this independent guy, granted, trained by quote-unquote Shawn Michaels, but still, he had to go for the independence. He actually was with the company originally, then they let him go because they didn't have anything to do with him. He was out calling himself the best in the world. And like one time, Triple H had a comment about it saying, well, I don't know how you can call yourself the best in the world if you're only put in front of like 50 people every night.
Yeah.
Essentially saying that the only time you're going to be really, you should actually call yourself best in the world is when you're at WWE, essentially. Well, I didn't offense not like that comment, by the way, but I think Triple H has been proven wrong. And once again, we don't know that's him in character or not in character. I mean, sometimes you don't know if Triple H was in character or not in character in that.
Yeah.
The whole B+ deal, I think, has pissed a lot of people off too.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that Cena kind of acknowledged that. I mean, it is kind of a fact that Orton might have gotten a bigger advantage than Daniel Bryan ever did.
And at the same time, some people were ripping John Cena when he was saying how like Orton has had everything handed to him in kayfabe.
Yeah.
Because some people would suggest how Cena has a lot handed to him.
Well, it's like the promo he did. I think the promo he did last week when we had essentially the TLC match on free television, essentially.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, you're the face of the company. I'm just John Cena. I'm like, who is the face of the company?
Yeah.
I mean, he does these promos here where it's like, oh, I don't care. I don't care about the merchandise sales. It's like, bullshit.
Yeah.
I've seen your house, John. You're clearly invested in this character.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? I've seen that. Money circulates everything eventually. I mean, I don't care what morals or ethics you have. If you're wealthy, you're going to act like a wealthy individual, essentially. I mean, and in Cena's case, he's not going to give that spot. He's going to want somebody to push him off of that spot.
Yeah.
Or, which is fine. That's how every main event guy was. You should want to willing to give up your spot. This is, because you never know, well, I think in Cena's case, maybe he should just to give somebody else a shot, but I don't blame him for not giving up the spot. Everybody else was very reluctant to give it up.
He's making out good, I mean, from his standpoint.
Yeah, definitely. Easily.
Yeah. I mean, if I was WWE, it might be a different story, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean... So yeah, I mean, he was... And I thought it was interesting when he said how, he mentioned CM Punk, he gave... And CM Punk, like, he didn't smile like other, like Daniel Bryan was, or, he still kind of, like, kept a straight face and...
Yeah.
As if...
Well, Punk...
if it wasn't
someone was joking one time on the internet and said that, Punk's reaction was almost like, it sounds like Cena's trying to cut a pipe bomb here. Damn it, John, that's my sting. Shit or something. I thought it was funny when Triple H was cutting a promo and they made sure to show Punk's reactions in the back, kind of laughing and not taking Triple H serious.
Yeah.
Like I said, so there was some nice foreshadowing they did here with some at least facial reactions, whether it was the Shield earlier in the night to what transpired at the end of the segment. A lot of foreshadowing, I think, which is nice because WrestleMania is just getting closer and closer.
Of course, I think as far as the talking goes, I think we kind of covered that with the promo. The ending part of it with basically when they were raising the belts.
Yes.
And Cena was once again like, hit me or whatever, sort of like last week, but Orton
shook his hand and then Orton did
Cena looking up, and then going for, and then that's where things got ugly.
Yeah. And
then this is where somebody suggested that in a post that, like, oh, it's like now they're foreshadowing all these rumored WrestleMania matches in a single minute of a segment here.
Well, they got to start doing that soon because, like I said, Royal Rumble's coming up soon, and after that, you're on the road to WrestleMania officially.
But
although I think this officially kicked up the road to WrestleMania. I think leading up to Royal Rumble is technically the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And, you know, they always say it starts at the Royal Rumble. I think leading up to the Royal Rumble is when it starts it, because what's the match about, essentially? Getting to the main event at WrestleMania. Well, what was the main event of WrestleMania, essentially? I don't know if it's still going to be the main event, the undisputed... I'm just going to call it undisputed. I'm not calling it a unified champion or nothing.
Yeah, well, that's probably by nature.
I'm calling it the undisputed champion just by nature, because that's what I'm used to calling it.
Yeah, like the opening rant would suggest, we don't really approve of that.
we don't.
And hopefully down the road,
approve of the unified championship.
Yeah, hopefully down the road, maybe it changes.
But no,
outrage.
But undisputed. Yes, Obama right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Obama.
Yes, thank you, Obama. Undisputed championship. That's what we're gonna refer to on the show.
Yeah.
But sorry, the cold,
or
the
even,
cold, the weather,
or even just the championship. Now that we don't have to worry about the world,
champion of champions, whatever the hell you want to call it.
The champion, yeah.
But no, but I think this officially kicked off WrestleMania, because like I said, I think the match, the Royal match itself, is essentially almost a lead into WrestleMania itself. Yeah. So I think even the build to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is almost a road to WrestleMania, essentially. So I think officially we kicked off WrestleMania last night.
Yeah.
At least the build up to it.
Right. Yeah, and possible foreshadowing matches. Which
I'm curious, because I've heard random matches.
Right.
I mean, some random matches, Tyler. So I'm curious what matches you thought we probably saw coming out of the segment.
Yeah. Well, let's go through the sequence here of events.
Okay. So, Orton, cheap shots, Cena.
Yeah. Who's Cena, looking up at the belt.
Yeah. Yeah. Did not see it coming, apparently.
Cena goes from having this big promo to looking like a...
Yeah.
You know...
Really, John? Really? You can't look him straight in the face?
Yeah. So
I guess he was thinking Orton was going to look up too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Did Orton actually look up?
He kind of was. Yeah. He kind of did with him, and then it's like, all right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Keep looking.
Okay. Because I was saying, it's the only way you can make up for that. But no.
But anyways, yeah.
Cena takes down Orton.
Yeah.
Then a group of guys separate Cena from Orton, and
one of them being Triple H, right?
Yes. Maybe.
Now CM Punk comes in.
He's literally in front of Orton, trying to separate him.
Right.
Yeah. And then Orton, I guess, does like a cheap shot at him, which clearly Punk, great facial reaction, says, okay, I'm not dealing with this crap.
Trying to separate, yeah.
And then beats the hell out of Orton, which pisses off Triple H.
Yeah, the big kick to the head.
Yeah. Which pisses off Triple H. Granted, you have like Del Rio just staying there, and some of the other heels not doing jack, like Swagger and Del Rio. Once again, surprise
the mid-carders. Yeah,
the mid-card guys that have like a free world title reign.
That aren't going to have any major match at WrestleMania,
or maybe even none.
Maybe
Tyler.
maybe none at all.
Maybe
I mean, yes,
maybe a segment if they're lucky. Yeah. But because let's face it, it looks like Sin Cara now is back on the bearing. Granted, the not Sin Cara, this is Hunico Sin Cara, not to get confused with Mystico Sin Cara, who tweeted supposedly down in Mexico how this is bullshit, how the character, like that's his character, and nobody else should be stealing his character now, which I guess means the guy might be getting fired soon, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Anyway, he was an unsafe worker. I think Hunico's a better worker.
Yeah.
Granted, I think he stole Jeff Hardy's finisher move, but let's skip that for a second. But then Triple H shoves down Punk, which Punk
shoves out. Yeah,
Punk's already frustrated as it is, and now he's got the suit guy,
and everybody's like, "Oh, like the crowd," and then you see Punk look at Triple H and it's like, "All right, here it comes."
Here it comes. Oh yeah. First, it gets slapped, and I'm getting shoved by my quote unquote boss here, and this is all while Triple H trying to chew off Orton by saying like, "What the hell are you doing?" Because Orton technically started this whole mess to begin with. Supposed to be a ceremony, not a brawl.
Yeah.
So then Punk takes out Triple H, softest GTS you're gonna see.
Yeah. Punk, yeah.
He's not gonna do it directly to his head, risk breaking the guy's nose or anything.
So that potentially foreshadows, maybe CM Punk getting that win back from a couple of years ago.
This is where we disagree. I told you earlier, it's Punk Orton for the title.
At WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
Well, no, maybe not at WrestleMania. Maybe at Royal Rumble, I'm saying. Maybe not at Punk. But then Punk has to win or elimination. I don't know.
There's a lot of foreshadowing, like I said, but I think that I think Triple H can play a role in that feud because it's still. I don't care what the ending says. That's still their handpicked champion, Randy Orton. I don't care what the teaser that you see right next to him is supposed to. That's
a little later in the sequence here.
But no, but I think that once that slap happened, I'm thinking, okay, that's it. It's Punk and Orton for the belt then at Mania. I'm fine with that.
Which I would, that would.
I'm fine. Then, like I said, then Shawn Michaels comes out of nowhere and
super
kicks Punk. But then not to be outdone, and not forgetting what happened at Hell in a Cell. Daniel Bryan comes in high knees, or more of high chest. Looks like Shawn Michaels. Because I think hit his chest, not his face.
Yeah.
Once again, but the GTS hit looked like Triple H's chest, not his face. So, gotta be soft on these old guys, I guess.
Yeah.
So it takes him out. Orton's seeing this, defending against his two bosses now.
Yeah, who's now like kind of recovered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting recovered.
Come on. While all this is happening, Steady Man is still in the ring, standing still. Just watching this unfold. Yeah. Well, there's nobody protecting you. Like, Kane's not protecting her. None of the authority are protecting her. So then Orton tries to hit an RKO. Punk shoves Orton in the step, and knocks Stephanie McMahon over.
Or Brian does.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Brian does. Yeah, not Punk. Brian. Triple H kind of chews out Brian for a little bit, but then Brian goes out the ring, I think. Like, he runs out of the ring quick, realizing what he did.
Yeah.
But then Triple H, I guess, out of frustration, goes to Orton and... Damn phone. Orton goes out the ring, and then gets pedigreed by Triple H.
Yeah.
That essentially, which shocked me a bit, because Triple H clearly was upset about his wife just getting knocked over. And then while that happens and Orton's knocked out, you have Kane and Cena helping up Steph. And then Orton regains consciousness, and I guess almost having like a bad dream, like maybe thinking he got concussed really bad.
Yeah.
Is shocked to see Cena next to the Authority up there, as if, crap, I didn't just screw myself out of a match today. Yeah. Great, I think it's all knee-jerking and WWE's part.
Too, yeah.
I think Orton will win Sunday. I'm not going to go to TLC predictions right away yet, but Orton's going to win.
That's what I think. And
I think also just knee-jerking to try to get people to buy pay-per-view, because at this point, that was the only segment that really made me think, I might actually want to buy this pay-per-view now. I mean, granted, we still got 2 3-on-1 handicap matches to deal with yet.
Which they kind of didn't even focus a whole lot on that,
You got a Divas matchup with I guess the two people who couldn't win awards all night.
Yeah.
And, Biggie Langston defending his title against Damien Sandow, who at one point they thought might have be the world champion at one point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the card's not looking strong. And maybe you can throw in a tag team title match there that they add, but still, it's not like it's a strong card again.
Yeah. Well, if there's a Shield handicap match, I guess they're not gonna. They wouldn't have the tag team.
No.
But maybe like some other.
I still think Rhodes and them are gonna defend against somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. The Shield isn't even. Yeah.
Yeah. The Rhodes family.
I'm stuck in. See, it still feels like but yeah. Anyways. Yeah. And another thing with the, Orton winning. Another thing was that in the segment.
Yeah.
Cena said that when he becomes champion again or something, or if Daniel Bryan will get a shot at the title, and obviously the Authority doesn't they'd be against that. So I think it's some either way I think Orton's going to walk out. The champ.
I don't see it happening.
Because
I said my Rumble picks are it's Punk or Bryan. I'm giving the advantage to Punk now, still. Because he hasn't been in the main event in a while. Like I said, just this whole main event chance, maybe. Like I said, Bryan, interesting to see who he will face. People actually were teasing him. One of the matches that got brought up online, but that you ever brought up, was Triple H and Michaels versus Punk and Bryan.
Yeah.
I would say that being for two reasons. One being that Michaels is not coming out of retirement. I think he really is officially retired.
Yeah.
He can get physical, because he still can get physical.
Right.
But I think he's done. I think that much as the Undertaker was his last. Could he come back anytime he really wanted to? Yeah, he could. I'm not going to complain. He probably could still go in the ring anytime and still wrestle better than 50% of the roster, probably. But I think he's going to be committed. I think he's more committed than Ric Flair has ever been committed.
Yeah.
So I think he's committed. So that's one. Two is I don't want to see Punk and Bryan in a tag team match, let alone against DX of all tag
WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania. I just it's not winning me over.
Yeah,
I'd rather see him in. I said Bryan Triple H could happen still, maybe, because like I said, the Authority clearly is not dropping Bryan, and the W Universe refuses to let Daniel Bryan just get shoved to the sidelines.
Yeah.
While Cena and Orton in the main event again. Punk gets thrown back into the main event finally again. Bryan's in the mid card somewhere down the line. They actually want Bryan to be in an important match.
Yeah.
Now I was gonna say we're seeing in all this. Like I said, the last thing I heard was Hogan comes back and does a tag team match with Cena. who their opponents are going to be, I said Vince McMahon, Triple H.
Yeah, something.
Just because I think that's the only guy Hogan can work with is a 71-year-old Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I am not buying a Vince McMahon heel turn for control of the company. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. Because they're waiting. I mean, yeah, granted, that could be maybe for the Royal Rumble is when they started actually that feud. But I have not seen any signs of Vince McMahon turning face all of a sudden because he's like what's happening to his product. I just don't.
Yeah.
So like I said, Punk, Orton, and maybe Bryan and Triple H in a one-on-one match for some reason. Maybe which like I said, Bryan has to win. If he can't beat 40-something-year-old Triple H, it's not good.
Yeah.
So that's the segment. I guess you want to go to the Slammies now.
Yeah. The Scammies, as some would say. Yeah.
Well, first of all, do you think it was actual voting or was it predetermined?
I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I mean, I guess it was.
I mean, some of the results made you think predetermined, but the Senate speeches, which lasted a minute, most of them were very, one sentence and that's it. Which made me think that none of these guys had anything predetermined in advance. So that makes me think, it was actual voting.
I don't know.
If that's the case, then Daniel Bryan when it's Superstar of the Year shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah. See, here's my theory on the Superstar of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
They won't let anybody have it 2 years in a row because 2011.
But Cena was nominated.
What's that?
Cena was a nominee though.
Yeah.
So you could vote for him on the app.
You could have voted for him. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing there too. I've been saying, why are they fix something when they're telling all their audience you have to go in a stupid app to vote?
Yeah.
It's like they said, you're wasting a good app. Then why the hell just say like?
Well, if people do it and they don't even realize,
Yeah, well, that's the thing there too.
Who knows? I mean.
Well, and some people also saying like, okay, well, Shawn Michaels was the
double cross of the year.
Well, no. He was the presenter.
Yeah, he was
and
that's the Superstar of the year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's where some people say, well, if Bryan won.
Yeah, that storyline.
That kind of sets up something. It's not really a story. Like I said, Michaels is not coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
So maybe like a little stare down. And maybe Michaels tried, the whole B+ deal he did originally in that. And Michaels, doing the whole like kind of like, like go the award originally. And just staying looking stupid. But yeah, no. But I mean, there's that. But and also Stephanie McMahon won for Insult of the Year. I am sorry. That AJ Lee pipe bomb. Sorry. Was easily the best thing of the nominees.
Well, which the nominees for that I think were very weak.
Well, Zeb Coulter.
First of all, it's Insult of the Year, and then like the title of each one is like a name, and it just shows like some of them it's like various things of. It's not an
well, that's Zeb Coulter. I forgive the Paul Heyman, which was kind of like more multiple insults. And I'm not saying they were all like great insults.
They can be multiple, but
Paul Heyman was great. I mean, but no, Zeb. The only ones that were actually an actual insult really was really the AJ Lee one and Stephanie McMahon. Yeah. And I don't know.
Well,
nobody really. I thought nobody enjoyed the Big Show. Angle.
Here's the thing with that one too. Big Show's standing there in the ring during that segment.
Yeah.
And he's laughing. He doesn't care at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not getting insulted.
That's when Stone Cold Big Show started showing up.
So essentially, he's not getting insulted. So I don't see how that's really an insult. And I don't know. It's pretty weak. So by my definition, I don't even know why that was.
As nominees, I think we both agree AJ Lee should have won.
Probably, but I think.
Have you watched that pipe bomb promo?
Yeah,
she did.
It was good.
Is it not amazing?
I think.
Especially since you get AJ Chan afterwards.
I mean, I agree too.
She's supposed to be the what's in there too.
I mean, total diva.
But I agree. Some of them had the best line was, and some of us had the sucker way up to the top. Clearly, shot the bell was there for having a relationship with Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Sucking her way up to the top. But, I mean, like I said, it's kind of true. I mean, she's working her ass off, and she's not even featured on this quote-unquote reality show. Yeah. Well, and the fact that you have the Bellas there, and Eva Marie, like, talking crap the whole time was kind of hilarious, too. Because they're just like, Senor May, Senor! And it's like, she is! She's just up a ramp, but it's to your face! I mean, she's looking right at him a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one you have sympathy for was Natalia Neidhart there, but... Oh, yeah, the other best one was also... Oh, and the other two divas that are on the show, too. Yeah. Clearly a shot at JoJo, who actually hasn't been featured much on the show recently, I've noticed. Yeah. I watched a few. And Eva Marie, who everybody hates apparently.
Yeah.
Nobody likes this Eva Marie character at all.
And as far as nominees for Insult of the Year, I think you could have thrown in when Brock Lesnar was destroying Triple H's office. And you just have Paul Heyman narrate, all these, funny insults. And
him staring down the Rock on a poster, WrestleMania poster.
No, but I mean, you've trashed this office.
Yeah.
That's, it's funny. Kind of ironic Triple H marrying into trash.
I'd say maybe an extreme moment of the year, maybe, too. Since that was pretty weak, kind of.
I mean, I guess trashing the office,
yeah.
I mean, or, yeah.
Well, extreme. Because PG extreme doesn't get very extreme anymore.
Yeah. And then at the end, it was like build up to Extreme Rules, and Paul, at the end of it, it says like, "Oh man, that was pretty extreme."
Yeah.
Is that But yeah, I mean, Insult of the Year, I thought that could have worked there.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because I thought the selections there were weak.
I mean, I don't know. There was LOL of the year.
LOL.
With The Rock won. And I think the reason why that was because people thought The Rock would come out and accept the award.
Which last year he won something too, but somebody else accepted it.
I think it was Zack Ryder of all people. He's like, Rock could be it, which got a boo. And like, what were you expecting?
Yeah.
The guy can only work certain dates.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
Joke's on you stupid fans.
Yeah.
I guess it was like via video maybe or something.
Via satellite.
Maybe via satellite something. See, but that's again, which maybe we could show again. If it was predetermined via satellite, would definitely be on there. If it was predetermined. If it was live, they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So once again, maybe that's evidence that this was an actual vote and not.
Yeah.
I mean, no, LL was kind of weak though. I mean, that was even kind of weak too. I mean, my God, the Santino Marella Snake Charm one, which I think happened on Superstars of all shows.
Yeah.
Which isn't even on television, got nominated. I mean, I don't know. I guess for PG it looks kind of hilarious, but it's like the whole snake charming deal.
Yeah.
With, nonetheless, the two supposedly Indian guys doing I mean, talk about racial stereotypes there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was the other one. But no, I think that had to win. I wouldn't call it the strongest rock concert. Like that.
I mean, it was short too. Like it was just like one it was basically the
Cleveland one was the best one.
The Cleveland Rocks one.
But again,
that was good. That was like.
But again, his heel ones were I thought were better. Like the one where he was doing for Stone Cold Steve Austin the whole time. Like and they show the Austin in his because he was barred from the building. He's like in his pickup the whole time. He's like listening to this on I guess his radio. He's like losing his damn mind.
Yeah. Because
you can tell he wants to get in there, but he can't.
Yeah.
And, also the whole Sacramento one was pretty hilarious too.
Yeah.
But no.
I'm sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May or something.
Yeah, because I think that was when the Lakers were a dynasty.
And Sacramento was pretty good then too.
I think they had Chris Webber. I think they even had no. Scottie Pippen played for the Trailblazers in his career, but it had to be Chris Webber.
Yeah.
Had to be Chris Webber still.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, as good as the Kings ever got.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a good one.
Yeah.
The whole Cleveland, he did a Cleveland Sucks one when Jim Thome got sent to the Indians.
Yeah.
He does it. He's like, it's like he says like some. It was even before I think LeBron James got drafted. He's like, oh yeah, LeBron, if you go to the NBA, just stay in school. Don't go to the Cavs, man. They'll kill you. It's like, it's kind of hilarious because Cleveland.
Yeah.
He kind of did leave Cleveland eventually.
Yeah. I mean, of those, I mean, I guess The Rock should have won that one. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot else. I mean, if you want to, you could have thrown when, Brock Lesnar before SummerSlam, say something stupid, Paul say something,
That was up for something though, but I forget what award that was up for. It wasn't a live one. It was like a WWE.com one, but I think that was on there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, I think it was like the one-liner of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it wasn't a segment, it was a one-liner, but it was on WWE.com. I don't think that one won though. I forget which one won. But yeah, that was nominated Tyler for an award.
Right. And I mean, I think sometimes the key to that is like, a one-liner where, you don't think he's going to say something funny and something happens to be funny. Mm-hmm. It's not like, Santino Marella pulling out the crowbar trying to be funny and, when WWE's trying to get laughs out of people and, and it just comes off as kind of stupid.
Yeah. No, but I think that, the funniest wrestling segment I've seen recently was actually on TNA. It was the Aces and Eights funeral.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, but I heard it was pretty.
Oh, it is. Got Ken Anderson saying Aces and Eights was on a lot of segments.
Yeah.
Literally, well, here's the thing about Aces and Eights. It was an Eric Bischoff idea.
Yeah.
Bischoff got fired recently from TNA. This is essentially them burying Eric Bischoff on television, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, you got like Samoa. Like, it's a funeral, but it's like the funniest like one-liners ever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Kurt will go up in the comments like, I see, I'm laughing now because it was actually it was the funniest thing. It was actually, but he's going and he's like, yeah, they had a lot of talent on that team, you know, Bischoff, Gunn, like
yeah.
D'Lo Brown. Remember D'Lo Brown did the thing of the neck, you know. And they show like I think like Mike Tenay and like Eric Young had like D'Lo Brown like bobblehead dolls and like shaking them around.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe has like this case of beer because that was the big thing, they drank beer, and he goes like, "Here's to you guys, when you drive your mopeds off into Valhalla in the skies." Because, you know, they rode motorcycles and so on there. But and he actually put the beer, like, they were going to drink it, they were like, put it in the casket. He's like, you know what? We can't waste good beer.
Yeah.
And he's like, giving it to people. And he goes to Kurt. He's like, no, we're not giving anyone to Kurt.
Yeah.
Which some people thought was maybe kind of too soon because of Kurt's always DUIs.
Yeah.
But I thought it was hilarious. Kurt was kind of laughing, not getting a beer. Yeah. Then, like, the fun thing, too, was he had Bully Ray show up. And just the hoodie in the end. He's like, you took everything from me. Now we take everything from you. He comes to the guy as a psychopath here.
Yeah.
He's like saying, I'm gonna bring it to your house, Anderson. I'm gonna hurt your family and all that stuff. I'm just like, this is hilarious.
Yeah. So
Mike Tenay like saying like, well, for those of you wondering, I still have to work for Taz. Like kind of shot Taz because he was part of the group too.
Yeah.
He didn't really do anything in the group, but he was part of it. But yeah, no, I thought it was a pretty good segment. But yeah, no, that was the funniest segment I've ever seen in wrestling in a while, which kind of is good for WWE when a show that I don't even respect TNA could put up a pretty funny, hilarious segment.
Yeah. Now, I think there were too many like there's too many.
There was only 8, Tyler. I thought that was a record for least on television.
Yeah, I mean,
most of them were online on this pre-show that's supposed to be on you could get on the app.
Yeah, and I think. Yeah, like some of them seem to overlap too. And
well, let's start with the whole idea. Apparently, WWE does not know when to put an S in awards or not. Where we have Diva of the Year and Divas win an award for Diva of the Year.
Yeah, that's another one I had.
You know, it was just the Bellas. The Funk Attack was nominated in winning. I'm sorry, this is a tag team. This is a tag team. This is plural. So the Bellas are nominated. One by one.
Yeah.
One by one. Granted, it was pretty much the whole cast total divas minus AJ Lee. Yeah. Eva Marie was nominated for crying out loud.
Yeah. All she did was slap. The only highlight that was slapping Jerry Lawler. Like, really?
Well, she wrestled a few matches. She was terrible. But
but
she was terrible.
Yeah, nothing really.
But yeah, but then the Bellas come out, and like I said, once again, I thought Natalya would win. I didn't think AJ Lee was going to win that one, but I thought. Wasn't until I said, I thought she should have won because I'm like, okay, look at the options here. Who else is going to win this award?
Yeah.
Where then you can actually get, say that, oh, this is a legitimate win.
Of the one, yeah.
Here, Natalya, babyfaces do usually have an advantage at popularity contest easily. You have to be a pretty good heel to get a win out of that. But, yeah, no, I mean, definitely that shocked me that the Bellas won.
Yeah.
But it also made WWE look stupid. It's Diva of the Year. And Divas won.
Yeah.
So, I mean, But yeah, so that was Divas of the Year.
Yeah.
Match of the Year, I think, pissed everybody off the most of anybody.
I mean,
let's get to the nominees first of all. First of all, nominees. Let's go Brock Lesnar, Triple H. Okay, the best Brock Lesnar match this year
was with Punk.
CM Punk. Okay, if you don't want to put Punk on it because you already have him with Taker, fine. Yeah. Then clearly you have to go with one of the Triple H ones. And clearly Extreme Rules makes sense.
Yeah. At least they picked
if that's the reason why they did it, fine, that makes sense. We don't have Punk on there twice. And they want to have Lesnar on there at least once, and you clearly pick the best one, fine. It's on there because Triple H still has his fetish somewhere that he's still the greatest, and he needs to be at least nominated for a match.
That must be it.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not buying it. We had 2 this year, and they sucked. I was fine with Undertaker Triple H last year because that actually was a pretty decent match.
Yeah.
It actually won, which I'm happy with too. That was actually a pretty good match. And actually did a very good job. In fact, it was like in the mid part of the show in 28. Yeah. But still, that wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't think it. Yeah.
There's so many other matches you could have put in front of that than that. The Rock, John Cena. I'm sorry. that was not better. That was not better than the first one.
No.
And once again, I could name so many more. I mean,
and when they show the highlights for that one too, all they show is
the clustered finish at the end.
Yeah, and basically that's like all the whole match was.
Well, yeah, the finisher at the end, there was a lot of counters and a lot of kick out of finishers, which started becoming ridiculous at one point. Because even I watched this going, okay, this is Cena's fifth attempt. Yeah, attempt at attitude adjustment
in 10 seconds.
He nailed it for the third time, and it can't put the Rock away yet. This is Rock's like third rock bottom, and still Cena will not go down. I mean, you know, it felt like they had like no idea how to finish this. Yeah. The finish to the first one made sense. It was Cena being cocky, arrogant, you know, and he made a mistake, and that's how the Rock won. Here, you know, I thought you may have did the same thing here. Maybe Rock makes a veteran mistake, maybe. Yeah. But then I guess the finish dispute, they had to do a straight up finish. Okay, I don't know. It was Rock waiting for a rock bottom. He does it. He gets reverse attitude adjustment pin. It wasn't like it was like a sequence that got into this finish. It was just a quick counter, and then he hits it like the fifth time, and he gets the pinfall violently. I mean, it got ridiculous in that match.
And everybody knew where the match was going.
I think WWE was trying to save face by nominating this match.
Yeah.
I think, because like I said, this is Vince McMahon, and as far as in his mind, not one WrestleMania was a failure financially. Yeah. I would debate him on that. I think WrestleMania 11 was a great Vince. Up in, what was it, Hartford, Connecticut? That's right. Hartford, Connecticut hosted the WrestleMania at one point. But, yeah, no, it was not the best match, first of all. And number two is...
It wasn't even close, yeah.
There's so many other matches you can put on there. I mean, how even Raw matches, I mean... I thought Cesaro against Daniel Bryan was good. Was good. They were doing
that was even part of a gauntlet match, too.
Well, maybe that's why, because the Jack Swagger one wasn't great, and the Ryback one wasn't exactly... But just that one segment, that one match was better than at least definitely Rock and Cena, and it was definitely better than Triple H Brock Lesnar, which was good. Don't know why that was on there, but you know, but I will be fair to them though. I was glad they had the Rhodes versus Shield match on there. That was a great match.
I figured there'd be a Shield one nomination.
Granted, nobody saw that pay-per-view, and probably nobody just actually enjoyed that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So for most audience, I'm like looking at this match going, I didn't watch the pay-per-view, so I never saw the match.
Yeah.
I actually thought Punk and Taker probably should have won just based on the nominees.
On the nominees, yeah.
That was clearly the best one.
Because obviously...
The best one that most people saw. The best one. But once again, I guess you got Rock and Cena. And that's it. Was this actual voting or was it predetermined? I'm still going... When I think about it more, it's actual voting. Because I said, the speeches weren't that great. And if it was predetermined, The Rock winning LOL, and even this award, would have maybe been via satellite than accepting it.
Yeah.
That did not happen. So if it did happen, well, it's either because they couldn't get Rock. I doubt it because he's not doing anything right now. Fast 7's been canceled right now, filming production because they got working the whole Paul Walker situation yet. Still, Hercules he finished filming. That trailer should be coming out soon, I think, for his Hercules movie. So as far as I know, he's not doing anything right now. So he could easily come in and do a quick 5-minute segment about winning a Slammy and holding it in his hand or something via satellite. But no, I mean, so for me, it was actually live, which means somebody out in the audience, out in the universe, actually thought that Rock and Cena was better than Punk Taker. I would tell those fans, it's okay if it was a bad match.
Yeah.
Bad matches happen sometimes. Yeah. And I don't say it's bad, but it wasn't best.
Yeah.
It wasn't match of the year.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely disappointing. You know.
Yeah, but
it didn't live up to the hype that WWE, but
But I don't know, I'm trying to think of other matches that I think probably should have been nominated.
Yeah. No, obviously the Brock Lesnar and Punk one should have been in there.
Here you go. CM Punk, Chris Jericho Payback was a great one.
Yeah.
Punk's return.
Yeah.
But here's the thing there too. That's three Punk matches now, which is great. This could show how great worker Punk is there. But I think the problem is how would fans react if 3 of the nominations for match of the year are Punk ones?
Yeah.
Tell you can make 4, because I'm pretty sure there's another 4th match that Punk did that was so amazing that it should have been match of the year.
Yeah.
And, you know, does anyone really promote Punk in all 4 nominees? That's the reason why I think Punk was they only picked out 1.
Yeah.
And, you know, WrestleMania is the Super Bowl, Tyler, and I guess they figured you got to have at least 2 WrestleMania matches nominated. And I guess, look, somebody said, they didn't pick Triple H, Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
They at least picked the best Triple H Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah,
the better one.
Yeah.
They could have went 29-2 and said, "Oh, this was a great match," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't."
Yeah.
Punk Taker was better than it came on before it.
Yeah.
And the crowd was dead for Triple H Lesnar to the point where they just didn't even care. But yeah, no. So I don't know. I can see Punk why they had Punk Taker and not Punk Lesnar or Punk because it was at WrestleMania, not SummerSlam and Payback, which is a nothing pay per view anyway. Yeah. And why Brock Lesnar is Triple H is on because Lesnar only had 2 matches this year, and like I said, I think they're trying to find different people in each match.
Yeah.
I said I give them credit. They picked Rhodes and they picked Rhodes against the Shield in that, which is great. The Shield has done a lot of. That's the thing. Any match with the Shield this year technically could have been match of the year too. Yeah. They've had a lot of great matches.
Yeah, I said last year that TLC, the one at TLC, might have been match of the year, but I forget if they did the Slammies before that too.
Yeah,
and you know what? And come to think of it, with as far as like match superstar of the year as well, like this match this Sunday, the main event would have big implications on that. You think so?
Yeah,
it's kind of a thing. Like they did it before. This big match, the Slammies before this big match, so I don't know.
Well, like I said, Superstar of the Year, was it fixed or not? Because she had Michaels out there. It was in Seattle. Clearly a very pro Daniel Bryan crowd. I mean, would they probably have rioted if someone else wasn't Daniel Bryan came out and won it? Maybe it was CM Punk. I don't think so, but maybe definitely John Cena. It would have been maybe a riot.
Yeah,
and maybe a lot of loud Daniel Bryan chants and. Who knows? Maybe Daniel Bryan will do what he did with Ric Flair. He'll just give him the trophy out of pity, essentially.
Yeah.
Which doesn't put a guy over. All it does say Ric Flair is that, Rick, you're over the hill. You're not going to win any one of these anymore. Here's your trophy. And I tell Daniel Bryan is that you can't win one of these things on your own, so here's your trophy. I mean, so it's not like you put anybody over by doing that. You're kind of insulting them in a way.
Yeah.
You also pretty much say the trophy doesn't mean jack.
Yeah.
and you won it.
Yeah. And then you had a couple throwaways, I think. I mean, the Beard of the Year one. I mean, everybody knew Bryan would win that, I guess.
Back-to-back, too. That came with the Superstars. Oh, no, yeah. He also won Chant of the Year.
Yeah, the Chant of the Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
last year...
I didn't think it was a chant. I thought it was a line or something. I don't know. I didn't think it was actual...
crowd participation or something...
Oh yeah, the crowd of the year went to the Raw after WrestleMania, which made sense. That had to be the crowd.
Yeah.
Seattle though.
Seattle was good. Yeah.
Seattle was good.
Especially in that ending segment.
But they're not going to give it to the crowd doing the Slammies. But once again, I'm not expecting anything less because it is Seattle, and there's a reason why they got the loudest stadium in the NFL.
Yeah.
They showed it last night. I mean, I'm sorry, not last night. Monday night. Why the Seahawks definitely have a tough place to play in.
Yeah.
Because they would not let Triple H finish talking at one point.
Yeah.
And even Triple H could not ignore the chance.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think that was pretty much it. I mean, I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Match of the Year was kind of it, but I could see why that won popularity contests.
It's a lot of them are popularity contests. Yeah. It's not like really like what was the strongest this. I think
and they always had the Bellas ones because when you're dating Daniel Bryan and John Cena and people know about it now.
Yeah,
that gives you popularity now, even if you never had it before.
Even though that one week they had the one Bella come out to Daniel Bryan's aid after, and then that was the only week that happened. Really.
Yeah, they kind of been avoiding that.
Yeah, that's I don't know, but. Yeah,
like even I mean, that's the problem to me. It's like you're acknowledging relationships, but you don't acknowledge them on television too much.
Yeah,
because this is trying to separate reality TV from television, but still, I mean, WWE's made the damn mind of the show here.
Yeah.
Are we acknowledging the events on the show, or are we not acknowledging the events on the show?
Yeah. The season finale, I think, is coming up of Total Divas too. So thank God, maybe we won't have to hear about that.
Daniel Bryan's going to propose to Brie out in the middle of nowhere, apparently in Washington somewhere. That's what it looks like. And Nikki wants to say John's even committed to a relationship anymore. So we might see the breakup of one of the Bellas. I doubt it's an actual breakup. As far as I know, they're still dating each other. So
I don't know.
It's all storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all scripted.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I don't care to watch it. But
I mean, like I said, Brie and Daniel are getting married, and Natalya did marry Tyson Kidd. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
so I mean, there is some reality
Yeah.
to it. It is called
That's
scripted
the
reality
thing.
for a reason.
Yeah.
It is reality, but it's scripted. It's predetermined reality.
For people out there who believe, who are going to believe this, this is real.
Yeah, I mean,
regardless of how
everybody,
real or unreal.
Everybody watched Hogan Knows Best. Thought this was a normal family. Then Nick kills makes a guy mentally challenged. Brooke tries to become a singer, fails at it. Tries to become an actress, fails at it. Tries to work in the wrestling business, fails at it.
Yeah.
Brooke Hogan's career is that I fail at life, essentially. Hulk Hogan has a nasty lawsuit with Linda. He at one point goes on. This is the stupidest thing I ever heard Hulk Hogan say. He goes on Fox News and goes on this anti-Obama rant. Okay, I'm fine if you don't. If you're not maybe an Obama supporter, that okay, fine. But his argument is that he didn't like the fact that Obama came out to "Real American," his WWE theme song. He thought this is what he said. Tyler, I kid you not, on the air was he said he said he owns that theme song, and Obama has not paid him one royalty check for using that theme song. I'm like, okay, but then he can't use the theme song yet, and it's like, oh wait. You don't own your theme song. WWE owns the theme song, which means they're getting the royalty check, not you.
It's an outrage.
Yeah, exactly. It's an outrage. I mean, it's funny watching all these old celebrities just randomly get pissed about blaming Obama for their problems, essentially.
Yeah.
I remember watching one time Howard Battle and John Lovitz blaming Obama for the reason why his comedy club was failing in California. My taxes are too damn high. That's what he was saying. And it's like, and then they got Kevin Smith saying on the podcast, no, John, it's because you're a bad businessman and make stupid business decisions. And that's where your club's failing in California. But it's like, yeah, no, it's just stuff like that. It's like, what, why you say that?
Yeah.
You trying to get a sympathy card from the general public?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care what Hulk Hogan says anymore. In fact, I feel bad for Hulk Hogan. He sounds like my crazy uncle. You know that oath we have every time he drinks a lot and always goes in these random rants during Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, this country's bad. It's like, yeah, Uncle Jim, just keep drinking that Jack Daniels, You forget about the next morning. It's like, what happened last night? Oh, you said this crazy stuff. No, I didn't. Okay, we got the videotape, but
yeah. But yeah, anyways, I mean, that's, I guess, looking ahead at TLC.
Predictions, quick.
Yeah.
Okay, predictions.
Few matches.
Okay. Langston, Natalia. I'm gonna go Wyatt, Punk, and Orton.
Yeah.
And the Rhodes against any random tag team.
I mean, it's like, I mean, as good as that ending segment was, and as excited it might get you for that main event match, still, the rest of the card is just you know.
Let's just bring on the Rumble, Tyler. I'm ready for the Rumble now.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the storylines should actually start getting better now.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I mean,
and but I'm curious. Since we now guaranteed a winner, they guaranteed us, Tyler, there was going to be a winner.
Yeah.
A winner. And, they guaranteed that one person would be walking out champion. Okay, we guaranteed. So no screwy finish. Well, it's going to be a screwy finish, but it's going to be at least defending an actual deciding winner here. What's the new belt going to be? Do they go double?
Oh, the design of it.
No. Is it new strap? Is it just one of the existing belts, which I guess it wouldn't just be the WWE title belt?
Yeah.
They don't even use the World Heavyweight title belt anymore. It goes in the Titan Tower and Vince McMahon's collectible kind of deal. Maybe in the WCW Hall of Fame if there's one that exists, maybe. Yeah. Or like you said, or do they go double strap? The guy just has to hold both of them, kind of like Chris Jericho did when he first won it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think.
What's your prediction there?
I think they're going to modify I think they might modify the WWE Championship, the current WWE Championship, so that it has the unified name on it or whatever.
Really, the big WWE logo.
I don't know. I think they'll probably do a variation of that. Maybe
Orton wins. I think they burn. They just hell. I would be surprised if they do it. What JBL did to Cena's spinner US belt one time. They put it in a trash can and just blow the thing up on live television. Or Metal Foley just throw it in the trash. Just bury. Essentially, just kind of insult the scene. Essentially, this belt no longer exists. Blah blah blah. Orton just carries around the because it's a new belt.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think
it's a new belt, and they're not going to get rid of it so early. But I don't see Orton wearing both belts.
Yeah, me neither.
That was kind of Chris Jericho's thing, and it kind of looks stupid.
Yeah.
you're one champion, yet you're holding 2 championships. I mean,
yeah.
If you're gonna be unifying a belt, it has to be only one champion. You get rid of the belt you don't want anymore. Then.
Right.
So I'm going with that. Orton
Maybe
wins, and the only belt, the only one world championship anymore is WWE Championship.
Yeah, because you got to think that they're gonna have a ceremony. You know, if Orton wins on Raw,
where Cena interrupts it or something.
Yeah.
Do I think Orton wins? Yes. Do I think the feud ends? No. I think rematch in Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And then maybe Orton has to survive Elimination Chamber to get through to WrestleMania. Maybe that's where you start setting up the rest of these feuds then. Like I said, I think the winner of the Rumble, which I think it's Punk. I think it's going to be Punk right now. He's looking like the odds-on favorite right now.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan may be in a close second.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody else really emerging out of that field, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the rest of the matches in the card essentially are you got Rhodes and Goldust. I see the Rumble being the tease there. Somebody eliminates somebody. That's the tease.
Yeah.
Probably Cody eliminating Goldust, and Goldust turns heel then. And because that's Goldust is going to be the heel here, which makes sense. But he wouldn't come back in the year, which makes sense. Because I like RVD, who will be coming back probably soon.
Yeah.
And I like Chris Jericho, who also might be coming back soon. But I think that the guy's 40, but he's doing stuff that only guys in their 20s can do. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, Dustin Rhodes has been shocking the hell out of me in the ring.
Yeah.
Especially when he came back that one time, he was all fat and everything. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life now.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I wouldn't mind if Goldust got on the main event push for like one more world title shot. Yeah. Just give him that one belt run. I don't care if it lasts for like a day maybe or something.
Yeah.
That's how impressed I am with Dustin Rhodes now. But yeah, no, I think that's a feud there. Obviously, the whole Shield thing there. Before you split the Shield, though, give us at least one Wyatt and Shield match.
Yeah.
I think Mania is the best time to do it. Like I said, it could be, or it could be that split. It could be Ambrose defending his belt against Reigns, and because it was Reigns he was talking down to. He starts talking down to Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So maybe they all just split. Maybe it's not even a lackey at all. It's Ambrose goes separate, Rollins goes separate, and Reigns goes separate.
Yeah.
That's the case. Shield triple threat for Ambrose's U.S. Championship. Then that's another prediction maybe. If not, go Shield Wyatt, and that's where somebody turns on somebody then for the Shield.
Yeah.
Kind of like officially admitting that the Wyatts are now the new dominant team now in WWE. It's not even a competition anymore. Like I said, I think Punk faces Orton. I hope that's the main event. I'm hoping Hogan doesn't have a match, but if he does, please just let me be a tag team with Cena. I hate to see the team that has to face this team. I'm hoping that it's not like the Real Americans or something like that, because Antonio Cesaro deserves better, people. He deserves better.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I don't know. That's my predictions right now.
Yeah. As far as the Shield goes with the U.S. title, I maybe at the Royal Rumble. You know, somebody gets, maybe in the match, somebody accidentally gets knocked out. Somebody from the Shield accidentally knocks out another member from the Shield. And maybe down the road, somebody to get revenge on Dean Ambrose in a U.S. title defense, somehow screws Ambrose.
Yeah.
Ambrose loses a U.S. title to somebody else, and I don't know, maybe that continues. I think they should be above the U.S. title level.
I think that's why Punk wins the 3-1 handicap match. To build momentum towards the Rumble.
Yeah.
And 2 is to keep this Shield dysfunctionality continue on, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I can see what happened at Raw happen on at TLC, where Ambrose just gets into one of the guys and they just say, okay, screw you. You finish the match. Yeah. It's like, I think they're still going to stick together, but there's going to be like a tease there. And then Reigns, who's supposed to dominate the Rumble this year, not win, dominate the Rumble.
Dominate a lot, yeah.
Maybe finally beat that Kane record of 11 eliminations in one match, in one Royal Rumble match. It could happen. I mean, depending on who he eliminates. That's it. Who he eliminates is a factor. Because really, you look at Kane in the beginning, just eliminated a lot of mid-carders. We're talking like Grandmaster Sexy and Al Snow and Steve Blackman, the Honky Tonk Man. But then in the end, he eliminated The Rock. Almost eliminated Austin, but Austin, of course, eliminated him at the end. But no, I mean, so who he eliminates is also key. Kids to just be mid-carders. Has to be a main eventer in there to really show this guy could be a main event guy in the future, essentially. So yeah, no, I mean, so that's my prediction. I mean, for at least the Rumble in the future. But TLC, like I said, it's Langston, it's Natalya, I got the Wyatts because I think that feels more about establishing the Wyatts as a legitimate team than putting over Daniel Bryan. Punk over the Shield because the Shield's teasing Ascension essentially.
Yeah.
And Punk seems to be the odds-on favorite to win the Rumble right now. He needs momentum to go into the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And you need an excuse for him to win a 3-on-1 handicap match. So maybe some shenanigans. And Orton wins the belt, becomes the undisputed unified champion, whatever the hell you want to call the belt now. And that's the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah, and it seems like there's a couple matches as usual that they're just going to throw on there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll see how those go.
Yep.
Maybe yet another Del Rio and Sin Cara match or whatever you want to refer to him as.
Well, it's Hunico, but yeah.
Hunakara.
Hunico.
I don't know.
You know, the guy who was right behind Camacho on the low riding bicycle down the ramp at one point.
Yeah.
You know, the some more, stereotypes essentially.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess, and also we'll see if anything happens on SmackDown, I guess.
The only thing that happened essentially that I saw was noteworthy was that, well, the Real Americans beat the Rhodes family in a tag team, which maybe teases who their opponent's going to be, maybe in TLC, maybe.
Yeah.
Big Show and Rey Mysterio apparently are a tag team now. I don't know how they threw those two together, and they were facing Ryback and Axel, who you thought maybe were going to get a tag team title match, maybe.
Down there, yeah.
Why? Maybe it's a fatal 4-way title match. Maybe it's the Rhodes against.
Yeah, maybe they'll plan a big. Yeah.
I mean, I would do that so short notice, but I mean, actually build it up. But no, that actually looks like, the non-Paul Heyman guys essentially Ryback and Axel. That's all they have in common essentially. That they both are no longer Paul Heyman guys.
Yeah.
And they got to team up together. But yeah, no, I mean, there's that. But no, essentially, Randy Orton comes out and apologizes to Triple H, and Triple H says, "I accept it for now. Don't do it again."
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how SmackDown ends. Triple H leaves. Orton stays in the ring. That's how SmackDown's going to end this Friday, supposedly. Don't know what that foreshadows to TLC. I still think it's going to be the whole. Somebody's going to screw Cena, and Orton wins. Probably somebody from the Authority. Probably even Triple H. Maybe even Stephanie. Maybe Stephanie comes out and teases she's going to low blow Orton, and then she's going to low blow Cena actually, and Cena falls out off the ladder, and Orton just wins the belt then.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes down there. But then again, I mean, the rest of the pay-per-view looks a little slim, but
we'll see.
Maybe try to hit up a stream or something again for the last match.
I'm not ordering it until. By the way, maybe we should talk about the location for WrestleMania 31 supposedly.
Yeah.
Disappointing. It's not Philadelphia. It's supposedly going to be the 49ers' new stadium. So the Bay Area is going to host WrestleMania supposed to be the first time, and it's been in Los Angeles for a while. I think Anaheim hosted it 1 year too. Technically, it's Los Angeles.
Yeah.
No. So the Bay, San Francisco's pretty much going to be hosting WrestleMania.
It's a big market.
It's a big market. Yeah.
Along with Philadelphia, of course, is a big market too.
It's a wrestling town.
Yeah.
I don't think San Francisco will think wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm sorry, San Francisco. I don't see it as a wrestling town. Not to mention, I mean, it's a newer stadium. It's going to be the newest one in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's going to look way better than Candlestick Park supposedly does. And trust me, I've heard a lot of 49er fans say, we need a new stadium so badly. This stadium's falling apart. I'm like, Philadelphia fans said this about the Vet, but they still love that one. Now we have not Lincoln Financial Field is like the most energy efficient stadium in the league supposedly.
Yeah. In
fact, if you see our slogans, it's alternative energy is the future. Essentially, is what the logo in the stadium says a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, we have solar panels, windmills. The whole thing's essentially a hippie paradise, it looks like.
Yeah.
You'd think it was built in San Francisco, not Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But, no, so, I mean, I was hoping it was going to be Lincoln Financial Field. I could see why they didn't do it. San Francisco's warmer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be in April.
More mild,
Yeah, and, it's California. It's a larger market. They actually won a lot of celebrities. Apparently, Will Smith is not a big enough celebrity for Philadelphia, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, so I just feel to bring that up. I guess maybe 32? Maybe that's the year.
Yeah.
Though I've heard rumors of maybe London, England may be hosting soon. But the first year, Canada's hosted it, I think, too. So, yeah, no, I mean, but London could be the first overseas one, maybe. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
If it is, it's Wembley Stadium, probably. But I figured I'd bring that up.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to San Francisco, and maybe WWE will. Well, I would say this. Hopefully the crowd's good.
Yeah.
It should be. It's a lot of hardcore fans. Probably from Philly.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's think too. Philly. It's not even. International fans that make Philly fans awesome. It's that we are naturally, aggressive fans. Essentially, I don't
ambitious.
See that, I don't see that with San. Yeah, I don't see that with San Francisco fans.
Yeah.
So we need a lot of international community to show up. We need a lot of Britain people to show up, and it needs to be like that, like it's been in the past century. A very loud crowd that can make a match great or just make fun of a horrible match. Essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that'll wrap things up on the great wrestling debate today.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what goes down at TLC, and then next week with Corey back for winter break,
let's see what he has to say. I'm sure he's waiting for finals week to get done this week, but I'm sure he has a lot to say about the product.
Yeah, and specifically TLC, we'll see what goes down, and
my guess not going to be happy about anything.
Yeah, so that'll wrap things up for the great wrestling debate. Subscribe, whatever it be, and just continue to stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.